let's get into today's video topic. And I'm going to do two topics today. So I'm going to kick off with overwhelm, and then I'm going to transition into that back up against the wall deadline and how to use that to your advantage. And so inside of the membership, one of the things that we do just based on member feedback is really break down these big, overwhelming problems or friction points that our members are having. And the way that we do that is that we break it down into weekly tasks. Therefore, you can spread that weekly task over into little micro steps each and every day. And that habit alone will get you into the implementation of taking anything that you do and breaking it down into small steps. Where I find people get overwhelmed is that they get really excited. For example, there are probably 4, maybe 5 challenges now, and they will try to do all of the challenges all at one time, and then they become very overwhelmed. All of that information gets really, really muddled. And so my recommendation is let's pick one thing. In picking that one thing, you're solving one problem, but more importantly, you're also starting to break those tasks down into smaller steps. And when you do that, you are going to see progress faster. And speaking of progress, let's get to my take on back up against the wall. Everybody needs a deadline. If we don't have deadlines, then things don't get done. Because let's face it, as humans, we're pretty comfortable in our homes, in our business. I mean, what is the thing that is really pushing us ahead? I find that when we have the back up against the wall, meaning we got to do it, there's no other alternative, we get things done, and we get things done in a timely manner. And there's actually a law, Parkinson's law. Work will expand to fill the time. As much time as you give something, that time, it is the thief, and it will take that time. And so here is a very quick strategy. You know, my 10-minute, assign a 10-minute time frame. You have a beginning and an end. And what I've started to say, in between those two, you have a purpose. And so we're almost gamifying completing our task. I like to use really small numbers, 3 daily things that I'm going to accomplish no matter what. And sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 1, depending on the day. I also like to work in 10-minute increments of time. I find that I can get the thing done. I am focused. There is an intention, and I reach my goal. All of these things are feeding into that dopamine habit that we are constantly chasing as entrepreneurs. I also find that using smaller numbers means that I am reducing things that are on my plate, focusing on the right task. And so ultimately, I'm seeing progress faster. Sometimes, believe it or not, I sit here and I'm like, what am I going to do today? Like, I'm literally done with my goal that I wanted to reach. What am I going to do today? And it's in those moments that we don't worry about, oh, she works 3 days a week. What does she do with the other 4? I go visit my kids. I do my punch needle. I go hiking. I go camping. I do things with my husband. Right now, we do a lot of stuff here at the house, and we're getting ready. I'm so excited. We're building a greenhouse, a raised garden, a raised bed garden on the top of the property, and we're building a fence where I'm going to put sweet, sweet jasmine. I'm so, so excited for the summer. There are plenty of things to do outside of work. And that's why I say I help you so that you can close your laptop and go do more of what you love. I know we all love our business, but there are other things that we love too. And I want you to have your cake and eat it too. Take care. We'll talk soon.